In other political news, there are officially 13 Republican candidates in the race for the 2016 GOP presidential nomination. The latest entry is Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal, who announced his candidacy on Wednesday. The road to 2016 is barely underway, and already candidates are making headlines with outrageous claims. Most notably has been billionaire presidential hopeful Donald Trump, who seemingly angered everyone south of the United States after comments about Mexican immigrants being criminals. In response, Spanish broadcasting giant Univision has decided to cancel coverage of the Miss Universe pageant, a joint venture by Trump and NBC. Here to discuss this story and the road to 2016, I'm joined by Emmy Award-winning news decoder and legal analyst Lionel. Lionel, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Is Donald Trump serious here?
No. But that doesn't mean anything. What is amazing to me is the genius of this man and how he is able to captivate all of the media by anything that he says. Perfect example. The other day on CNN, Aaron Burnett said, "Donald Trump, did you mean to say what you said about Mexicans?" He said, "Yes, I did." "In fact, Donald, let's play again what you said about Mexicans." And then they played it. And then she asked, "Donald, did you mean that?" And he said, "Well, like I told you, yes, I did." So we had about a 5-minute commercial to build up the brand of Donald Trump. And all you have to do is drive around New York City to see the name Trump everywhere. So in terms of a marketing genius, nobody's better. Is he serious? Does he want to be president? Absolutely not. But then again, I would say, and I do have one correction, it's not 13, but about 113, because there are exploratory people you never even heard of. So of course he doesn't want to be president, but that doesn't matter. He's a media darling, and he plays into the media, and they reward him handsomely with coverage.
No, and exposure he's certainly getting. One of the tallest buildings here in D.C., the old post office building, now says Trump across the front, so he's certainly getting exposure. But I do want to ask you more about this claim by Univision. Lionel, you're a lawyer. Does Univision have a valid claim in seeking to negate a broadcast contract with Trump?
It's a fascinating question, because if I were Comcast, NBC, Universal, I think they're a party to this also, and they could say, wait a minute, what did we do? What did we do to have you cancel an otherwise, presumably, a valid contract? They're going to claim, as in most cases, it's almost akin to the morals section, that Donald Trump is bringing ignominy and shame and opprobrium and a negative light to this. But if you don't know who Donald Trump is, if you aren't banking on that, there's a part of me that says there might be a degree of insincerity to this. So it's going to be very interesting. I think he has a claim because, notwithstanding what he said, a deal's a deal as far as the pageant goes. Yeah. And then again, with Donald Trump, you know exactly what you're getting.
Right, no surprises there. Lionel, unfortunately, we're out of time, but I want to thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. That was Lionel of Lionel Media. Follow this man on Twitter.